Of June, and you're welcome to 3 Music TV right here. 6 p.m. It has been a rainy day so far, but I hope that wherever you are, you've kept safe and dry. My name is Kojo, back on your screens with Breaking Bites to bring you everything that is trending on your various and your favorite social media platforms. I'm not doing this alone. I would allow the other lady right here to introduce herself.
I am the other lady. Wow. My name is Aimee.
If I introduce you, problem.
Please, just find a better way of introducing me, okay?
Okay. We'll take it again, guys.
It's fine. My name is Aimee, guys, and it's a new month, okay? It's time for people to reset and make goals, and then we're hoping that we're all able to achieve our June goals, okay? This is the 6th month of the year.
Yeah.
It means that
Halfway.
Next month, we're going into the next half.
7th,
I hope that whatever plans you set in the beginning of the year, you'll be able to achieve it.
Yes.
Talking about resetting and starting over. So on the last 2 episodes, we announced that Hajia4Reall or Hajia4Reall is back. She's out of prison after 1 year with the whole scandal. Okay,
and like a comfortable prison sentence.
Wow. I didn't say that. But then she made a comeback, and this one is not a small comeback. She's out with a new song titled We Move. And she posted on her Instagram, she says, "We fall, we rise, we move." And I love that for her. Despite everything that's happened, she says, she's fallen. Yeah, people go through stuff. People go through things on a daily. But then she's not going to stay on the ground because she's a blessed child, okay? There's something she used to say in her songs.
What?
I'm God's child. I'm God's child, so she's definitely not going to be down forever. So she's back up, and she's giving us a new song soon titled "We Move." What do you think about that?
Well, I think that she definitely had a backup, for. Yeah, now she's back up, so I hope the backup is working for her now that she's back up. But I don't think I have much to say about that. I know that prison can be a really hard thing, especially a dent on your person and your reputation. But it's nice to see that what's a befitting title for a song after a very comfortable prison sentence. I mean, it wasn't in the Sawam prisons, It doesn't change the fact that it wasn't.
Prison.
But it wasn't in Sawam, guys. It wasn't in Sawam, okay. But shouts to her. I've heard my sister sing one of her songs a few times, so but shouts to her anyway. But moving away from that, unless of course there's something that you want to add to this story, we're gonna head straight into our next story, which has to do with offsetting debts.
I see what you did over there.
Yes, so Offset is in the news again, okay, the Migos. Now, Offset is seeking spousal support from Cardi B amid their escalating divorce battle. So I think somewhere last year, Cardi B filed for divorce, from Offset, citing irreconcilable differences. Right now, following that, Offset filed for joint custody of their kids, Culture. What's the other one's name? Wave and Blossom.
Oh yeah, Blossom,
Culture, Wave and Blossom. That's So he filed for joint custody, and then in a recently amended, divorce suit, he has asked that the judge make sure that the what's it called? The fees, the legal fees, are split equally. In addition to getting spousal support from Cardi B. And Cardi B has been so distressed about this. I think there's debts that she needs to offset, and Offset is really offsetting his,
Please.
stuff. Okay, I'll stop. It's okay. I'll stop since you're asking me to stop. But I mean, it's a crazy turn of events, because I thought Offset was Migos. Come on,
I was also shocked when I saw the news. I'm like, huh?
I'm trying to understand, child support and and he's been in the news all over with several women. I've seen him in a very unfatherly position with several other women. So and I think he's just upset about the fact that Cardi B found someone else.
That too is there, but then
that seems like he is upset about it. I mean, not to say that I have been following the story, but I've seen pieces of it pop up on my screen without my consent. So, but also I don't know. I really don't get what the whole fuss is about. But I think that one thing that I pick from this thing is how watered down these people, our celebrities and whatnot, have made marriage. They've made it such a watered down thing, different from what it actually was meant to be. a holy matrimony, a union. It has become more of a business transaction, and it's become like easy to just like, you know, it's like these days, for better for worse, doesn't even matter anymore. They just say it so that they can get married and then go, and after a year, after like 2 years, it's like, hey, I know I say for better for worse, but I'm out of this, you know what I'm saying? But it's rather unfortunate because they're in the public eye, they have kids in the public eye as well. So I hope that they're able to do the adult thing and then resolve this amicably, you know, just for the sake, if not for nothing, of their children, of their kids, and the fact that they're definitely going to have friends and people around watching them who's going to bring this up all the time because your parents are on the internet acting up. Let's not be parents on the internet acting up. Okay, now talking about stuff on the internet, let's go check out our funny video of the day.
The baby is like, wait a damn moment, what's that? Is everything okay? But isn't that signs of a cool dad?
I mean, like, what's with all the tearing? Like, you know, just ripping your singlet apart just because. I mean, at first it was cute. The baby was like, oh, this is like nice. It's just vibing. Nice. And he just like starts ripping the singlet apart and it's like, wait. Hold on, what's going on here? But yeah, I mean that's definitely like a cool dad, you know. Just that the violence was a bit much. Okay, the singlets in Yoshi, you know, singlets in Yoshi. But anyway, that being said, we're gonna head into our educational bit segment of the show. Our top list is Aimee. Yes.
Today, what are we learning? Okay, today we're looking at the top 5 most viewed live streams of all time. So at number 5, we have the
wait, before you get into that, I was hoping that we would have Pastor Chris in there somewhere. No?
Wow. Wow.
Okay, sorry.
At number 5, we have the 2021 Oscars. Now, this took place during the pandemic, okay? I think the COVID-19 pandemic, and the Academy Awards took place, like I said, in the pandemic. And the viewers, 10.4 million in the US.
You see, you mentioned COVID. So if I say Pastor Chris, I mean, like, come on. Like, we had the whole planet in, like, space, aliens watching his... Anyway, at number 4, we have One World Together at Home. Now, it was a global concert during the COVID-19 with artists like Lady Gaga, Elton John, and more performing with 20 plus million viewers. Okay, but you know, I'm going to Pastor Chris. At number 3, what do we have?
At number 3, we have the 2018 royal wedding, okay, between Harry and Meghan. Now, the royal wedding at Windsor.
I would trade.
The royal wedding at Windsor Castle. The viewers, 29 million people in the US were watching, 27 million people in UK, and millions more worldwide. Of course, it's royal wedding. Yes. We all want to see what's happening.
At number 2, we had a 2011 royal wedding with William and Kate at the royal wedding at Westminster Abbey. Had 300 million viewers worldwide. That is insane. And at number 1, drum roll.
Yeah. Number 1, we have the 2022 FIFA World Cup final. Definitely, that is going to have a lot of views. This was between France and Argentina in Qatar. Now, the viewers were 1.1 billion worldwide. That's a lot of people.
Football is king. Okay, football is peak entertainment. Football is peak sport. So there's no way there's anything unless, of course, you are. Anyway, that being said, these are our top listers for today. We hope you learned something, you know, every other week, every other day, I beg your pardon. We bring you something, you know, that you can learn and then equip yourself with, add to your, you know, your knowledge base. Okay. Yes. What do we have next?
All right, it's time for our birthday wishes, and today we have some celebrities, okay, who are celebrating their birthdays. And you out there, if today is your birthday, happy birthday going out to everyone, and I hope that you have a great year. So Wentworth Miller turns 53 today. Now, Wentworth Miller is best known for playing Michael Scofield in Prison Break. He also appeared as Captain Cold in The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow, and wrote the thriller Stoker in 2013. So happy birthday going out to Wentworth Miller. Also, Anita Ekufu is celebrating her birthday today, media personality at Media General. I'm hoping that you have a great day today, and I love you so much. Now it's time for our emojis game.
Yeah, I didn't know Wentworth Miller was this old, though, but I mean, life is short. So yeah, the emojis game. So today we have a bullet with your name on it and a train. Okay, it doesn't have your name on it, it's just jokes, but we have a bullet and a train. Let me know what song you think this is, okay, or which CEO of which record label you think this is.
And which movie you think this is. Someone texted me and asked me where they could comment the names of the movies. Guys, if you're watching on TV and you want to comment the names of the movies YouTube, or songs or anything, just go on our YouTube at Fame Music. Just watch it, okay, or just watch a part of it, or just comment over there, and then we'll mention it, okay, if you get it right. Yeah. Now, to our last episode, we had The Crown, Swords, Dragon, and Snow, and then Frost, and then Skull.
Yes.
What movie do you think that is? If you got it right, yeah. The title is what?
I know what it is.
Because it's there, duh.
Snow White and the Seven.
Please, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. I don't know what you're seeing that makes you think this is Snow White.
The Snow White and the dragon.
Please, Game of Thrones was the movie on the last episode, so if you got it right, kudos, okay? All right, guys, so that brings us to the end of Breaking Bite this evening, okay? We'll be back on your screens on Wednesday and on Friday at 9 p.m., at 6 p.m. and repeat at 9 p.m. My name is Aimee Cherry, and I did this with...
My name is Kojo and we are out.